My peach dreams are coming true. I look like a 3-year-old, like coloring on her own arm. I'm really trying hard with these swatches here, guys. Hello. Guys. I don't know why I started like that. I really had nothing to say. Sounded like I was gonna make an announcement, but I'm just excited to film. I don't know. But today, I wanted to do a peachy soft glam. Do you see how I set up my background? Guys, I did this all myself. What? And I am going to be using all Smashbox. So it's going to be a one brand makeup tutorial. I'm actually partnering with Smashbox on this video and on a couple of things throughout the year. Winky winky. But for today's video, like it's specifically centered on boom, the Smashbox Always On Cream to Matte lipsticks. So this is a really amazing lipstick formula that's brand new and it's fire. Let me just tell you that. So it's a cream to matte, which means it starts off as a cream and it dries down to matte, but it's not drying on the lips. It just has all the benefits of that like matte finish. So it's, you know, long wear. It's gonna last all day without smudging or budging or anything like that. And there's a really pretty shade range too. So there's 15 shades. I'm gonna be swatching them on my arms in the video. So stay tuned, and if you want to see the look, just keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn those notifications on, and let's get into the video. All right, so went ahead and popped on brows, same way as I always do, just so we can move on to like primer, eyes, foundation, yada yada yada. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Primer, I'm gonna be using the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur primer. Really works nicely at smoothing over the skin, filling in the pores, and just making your foundation look fresh for as long as possible throughout the day. And since I'm a little bit on the dry side, I'm just gonna take a few drops of the primer oil. I'm still on my little last limb of this guy. I actually have a new one, but I have a couple new ones, but I just want to like use it up. You know what I mean? I have literally like 2 drops left, if you could see this, but I'm gonna place that right on the high points. And we're gonna let that sit as we move on to the eyes. So like I said, I've been really wanting to do like peachy, soft glam, smoky but not too smoky kind of vibes. So I put together, or I pulled out a couple different eyeshadow palettes that I have from Smashbox. So we have the Cover Shop Minimalist eyeshadow palette, a Blaze, and then also Golden Hour. And I feel like I'm gonna just kind of like use a mix of all these. This one, the Minimalist eyeshadow palette, is so pretty for like your everyday neutrals, and I think this brown, everything. So definitely gonna use that to like smoke it out. And I like this one because it's actually a little bit more on the neutral cool side than like your typical warm bang. I'm literally being crazy today. I don't know what is up. It must be something in my water. I don't know. I did just have a green smoothie, so maybe that's like giving me extra energy. So I'm just gonna go in and prime the lids with my Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof concealer. And this is the shade Light Medium. All right, I'm gonna go in with this little guy and start to make a contour in the blending area for the transition. And then we're gonna take liners. So this is their Always On Gel Liner. Really, really good formula. Super, super pigmented, like, and also very long lasting. So I'm just gonna take that and place it along the lash line, and then start to smudge that out with the Precise Smudger. And this is what's gonna give us that like really pretty smoky but soft glam, especially because this shade that I'm using is a dark brown. It's not black. The shade is called Brewed, and like brewed, like coffee brewed, like brewed, B-R-E-W-E-D. I feel like when I said it sounded like B-R-O-O-D, but anyways, brewed, like coffee. And you just want to build that up. Go in with a couple layers. Then I'm gonna take the same brush and use the dark brown from the palette and start to pack that on, and then also blend it out even further. And you wanna start working that up into the crease because we're starting to build out this smoky part. And if you need to soften this up, I feel like when I pull my like eyelid up, I can really get in there and get it nice and smooth so I can buff this out. And if you want to add just a little bit more dimension, you can pick up some bronzer or contour. I'm using the Cali contour palette and start to pack that on as well. All right, so I'm gonna take this little shimmer called Cinnamon from the Cover Shop Minimalist palette, and I'm actually gonna mix that with this highlighter, this little peachy highlighter right here. It's called Apricot Shimmer. Gonna wet my brush, mix those together, and then place it right onto the lid. Really smoothing it into the transition. I don't want it to look like a cut crease. I want it to just look like that like wet sheen right under there. Ooh, so pretty. And I wet my brush a little bit. That's a really good way to get your metallics to even pop further and give them almost like that wet eye look. And you just want to go ahead and clean up the edges. And what I like to do is point the edge of the eye. Yeah, the edge of your lash line, I guess you could say, straight to the end of the brow. Ooh, our eyes are really matching the background now. The plan is working out. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with foundation now. This is the Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and I love this brush to apply with. I literally use this brush for everything. Like I use it for cream blush a lot, and it's fire, but I kind of forgot how soft it was when I first before I used it a million times, and I have never washed this brush because I literally use it every single day and I need to wash it, and I like literally forgot how soft it was until I got this new one, and I was like, oh. There she is. But yeah, this brush is amazing. I'm really getting a good blend. And you can see how smooth the foundation looks. You really do not need a lot of foundation with this because it's super full coverage, really comfortable formula. You can see with just a like pea-sized amount, I cover half my face practically. And it just looks so smooth and velvety. It's so nice. And then once I have the product on my skin, I usually go back in and really press it in with the blender just to like get it stuck to my pores. And look how good that foundation looks. Like if you're looking for a matte finish foundation, we got one. So I'm gonna go in with the concealer. This is their Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. And again, same shade that I was using before. This is a really good one for my skin tone because it has like this neutrally, not warm, I don't even want to say olive, but just a nice neutral undertone. Sometimes if I use something too warm, it can make my under eyes look a little crazy. So this one's great for me. And again, it's the shade Light Medium. And it's super lightweight too, actually. Like you barely feel it on the skin. Powder wise, I'm going to be using the Photo Finish Fresh Setting Powder. This is actually such a cool product because when you open it, first of all, the packaging is so cute. It's like a little lens. And then when you open it, the powder is like underneath and you shave off a little bit every single time you use it. So you're always getting like a fresh little batch. And then I'm using the shade 2, which is kind of like a banana yellow shade kind of. So you literally just take it and you shave it off and it like literally comes out. It's so cool. Look at that. Oh, I love that, darling. I love that. And you really want to press this into the skin so it gets nice and deposited under there. Honestly, a good powder. It's kind of life-changing, I'm not gonna lie. And I actually like to take that and just set the whole face really lightly. And I'm also gonna contour the nose with just a little bit of translucent powder. You want this part to be lighter. And then I'm gonna go back into our Cali contour palette, and I'm actually gonna take just a little bit of this highlight shade. I love this shade because it's like a light banana yellow, and you can put that right under the eyes to really brighten that area. It's really nice. And then on a blush brush, I'm gonna take the contour from this palette and just start to press the powder up into the cheekbones. And I take this in really small sections because it's, you know, obviously one of the harder parts to take off if you do a little too much. So I just always say to like blend lightly, and you can always build it up. And you also want to take this under the chin as well. Ooh, I love this contour technique because it looks so natural. Like, you know, it doesn't look like a harsh line at all. It just looks like the natural angles of the cheekbones. Like I don't know, like a model or something. Because you know how models always have that like very angular face, but it's obviously natural and not drawn on with makeup? It's me, except drawn on. And then from the other Cali contour, so this is the light medium, this is the medium dark. I'm actually gonna take the bronzer that's up here. Right there. It's a light bronzer, but it's actually really good for just like getting that all over glow. I'm just gonna apply that all over to the outer portions of the face. All right, and I just want it a little bit brighter under here, so I'm actually gonna take the light medium brightening powder. Oh, yes. Yes, Hunter. Oh my God, that looks so bomb. I love it. I'm actually gonna add on a little bit underneath the cheekbones too, because this is a really easy way to make your contour look nice and snatched without having to like go in and bake again. And then I'm just gonna pop on a little bit of their Persimmon blush from the Cali Kissed blush palette. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. My peach dreams are coming true. And you know, I like to take my blush super high up these days. I feel like I say that in every video now, but when I take my blush up here, I feel like it almost lifts the cheekbone. And back to Cali Contour for the highlight. I'm gonna take this little rose gold number. I haven't been doing like super highlighted cheeks these days. I've more so just been focusing on a certain area and kind of blending outwards from there. Then I'm gonna pop on some bronzer and some mascara to the bottom lash line to finish off the eyes. And then set it all down with the Photo Finish setting spray and let that dry. All right, and now for the star of the show, the lipsticks. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch all of them so you guys can see the shades. Oh my gosh, why is my forearm so much lighter than like the rest of my body, even like my shoulder? Sorry guys, my arm got all red because I tried to do this, but I tried to do one of the shades and then it was out of focus. But here we go. Swatches. I'm doing it this way because I need a lot of room because there are 15 shades. So we have the shade Not Today, which is so pretty. It's like this nice rosy pink. Then we have Boss. This one is like your classic red, a little bit of a warm undertone. Then we have Self Worth It, your classic like bubblegum pink. Besos, which is like a hot pink, really pretty too. It has like a fuchsia undertone almost, so pretty. And then this is a nice nude called Just Barely. I've been wearing this one a lot actually. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite shades. This is called Out Loud. They have the shade in there Always On liquid lips, but this they formulated into the cream to matte formula as well. So this is like a burnt orangey. I want to make sure this one's in focus, but this is a burnt orange red brown. It's such a pretty color and it's so unique. Honestly, I've never seen another color like this. It's so pretty on the lips. Like, such a unique one. And it's like, it's different, but it's wearable and it's still kind of neutral, but it's like a little something. Then right here we have Trending, a bright corally shade. And do you see how nicely these glide on? They really do glide on, real creamy. Then we have Fresca, which is kind of like a neutrally coral. It's really pretty too. And this is the shade that I've already gotten the most use out of. It's called Here For It. It's a really pretty peachy nude. For sure using this one today. I'm actually gonna use two today to create like a nice plump look. Then we've got Caliente, a brick red. So pretty too. I'm really trying hard with these swatches here, guys. Okay, and then for all you plum girls and guys, that guy right there, such a pretty one. It's called Let's Go G. Then we have Stepping Out, which is another nude, but this one's a little more cool toned, cool neutral. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite ones too. Hoops On. I'm gonna go back over here just to save some space, but this is Hoops On. Such a pretty, like, muted berry. Okay, where should I go? Up here? This one is called Big Night. I pressed a little too hard. I feel like I look like a 3-year-old, like coloring on her own arm. This guy is called Promoted. So those are all the shades. Such a pretty shade range. If I had to pick out two that you guys need to have in your life, it's Out Loud and Here For It. But honestly, all of them are so pretty depending on what you're looking for. If you like those peachy shades, if you like those warm tones, reds, berries, corals, purples, like there's kind of something for everyone here. Okay, literally look how hard it is to get off too. I'm like really rubbing and they don't like to go anywhere, like let's put it that way, in like the best way possible, kind of, you know. All right, so before we go ahead and apply our lip color, I am gonna go in with a lip liner. So this is the Smashbox Always Sharp lip liner in Sienna. All right, and then Always On cream to matte lipstick in Not Today. And do you see how like creamy it applied? It's such a nice formula. So obviously, like I was saying before, it is a cream to matte. So that means it applies like that creamy lipstick formula, but then it dries down into a matte lipstick that actually lasts all day and all night, but it's actually comfortable on the lips. Like it actually soothes and nourishes your lips while you're wearing it. Because one cool thing that I like about this formula is that they actually infused the Primer Oil, my favorite, into the formula. So it has that like nourishing element to it. It's really, really nice. Yeah, it's already really nicely setting into place. And you can even see here like how pretty the formula is when it's dried down into the matte finish. Like I said, it's not like a dry matte, it's a very comfortable matte to wear. So then I'm gonna go in with my favorite here for it. This is like the most beautiful nude out of the whole collection. This is my favorite shade that I've been getting the most use out of, I would say. I mean, obviously all the colors are so pretty, but I love this one. So I'm gonna apply this right to the center. And do you see how all of a sudden that gives a plumpness to the lips, and it really makes the middle of the lips stand out, you know, making them appear fuller. And I swear this formula is like bulletproof. I had it on through a whole shoot day and I never reapplied once. I went out for a friend's birthday afterwards and it was still on, like literally bulletproof. It was crazy. And I just want to mention, I really like the shape of it too. It has this like almost teardrop shape so that it hugs the lips and you can get like nice and precise. And just in general, the formula is weightless. It's super long lasting. You're getting that matte look with like a comfortable feel to it, and I just still can't get over the coloration. It's just so good. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out the lips, I will definitely link them down below. They're such a bomb formula. And again, Out Loud and Here For It. Those are my top 2 favorite shades, because you get Here For It, which is a really beautiful everyday nude. It could work for anything, smoky eyes, everyday looks, whatever. And then you get Out Loud, which is like your little pop, not a typical red, and nothing like you have. It's kind of like that burnt orange shade. It's so pretty, but I think I might have a discount code for them actually, so I'll link that down below for you guys as well, if you guys do want to check them out. But definitely check out the whole shade range because they're so beautiful, and I just know that all of you guys are gonna find like your shade, you know, the shades that you love. So love you guys so much. Thank you again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn those notifications on if you haven't already. And thank you to Smashbox for working with me, because it's just been such a dream. And yeah, love you guys so much. Remember, you are beautiful inside and out, and I will see you next time. Whoa, the crowd goes wild. Okay, bye guys. Simmer. All right. The Smashbox always on.